Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Guilty Pleasures and Memories, where for a month I talk about a guilty pleasure song and I talk about the memories it gives me. Now, for day 8, I am going to be talking about Everybody by Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys shouldn't be much of a guilty pleasure anymore, considering that everybody has, grown out of their shame and admitted it. Like there are people who grew up in the '90s who are who are into the alternative crowd, and are like, you know, I don't think they're that bad. I know I talk a lot of shit about Backstreet Boys back then, but I don't think they're bad now. I don't know what I was thinking, and I think I know the reason why people in the alt crowd didn't like the Backstreet Boys is because there were too many bands. There were too many boy bands. That was pretty much it. They were too overexposed. Everybody there was NSYNC, there was Backstreet Boys, there was Old Town, there was 98 Degrees, and countless others. That's why people didn't really like Backstreet Boys or were ashamed because they were guilty pleasures. Same with me. Even as a kid, well, actually, come to think of it, no, actually, in my family, it was all the Backstreet Boys or the Spice Girls. That's pretty much it. I did like the Backstreet Boys, and I wasn't ashamed of it. It was because I didn't want, because the Spice Girls were pretty much all over the place in my house, and I was a Backstreet Boys fan, but nobody would let me have Backstreet. Well, we had one tape, and I did like the Backstreet Boys, and I remember one time they played Backstreet Boys, specifically Everybody, at a school dance, and I'm like, oh my god, this is actually great. And it's like na 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 we got it. And I'm like, oh god, this takes me back. And this is me saying it now, me from 2 years ago saying oh my god, I really like this song. And I don't think this is much of a guilty pleasure, mostly because I never felt guilty or ashamed of liking the song, because I always said that I liked the Backstreet Boys, mostly because I just wanted to get the Spice Girls fans off my back. Because I wasn't a big Spice Girls fan. It took me a while to cool down because they were pretty much Here's the thing: Spice Girls were pretty much overexposed in my house. Like I wanted to watch TV. My mom and my sisters took the TV over so they can watch Spice Girls on city TV. I just wanted to watch my cartoons at 9 p.m. at night. But no, it's like, okay, are you done watching the special? Like, oh, there's another thing about Spice Girls. Well, that's just great. Thank you for making me miss my cartoons. Oh God. But yeah, um, Everybody by Backstreet Boys. Not so much a guilty pleasure as much it's no, it's not much of a guilty pleasure. It's just a song I just want to talk about. So the song is just it just reminds me of you know elementary school and how much I used to just listen to the Backstreet Boys in general on my days off at school. Again, elementary school, and I'm like, oh god, this is actually a really good song. Ah, I like that song. It's like one of them tried to do an impression of the Yin Yang Twins, but they couldn't get it. We got it going up in here. Oh God, I am so embarrassed about what I just did. But I just you know, dancing to it, just again reminds me of elementary school and how appreciative a lot of it was for me. I can go back and appreciate some songs about it, and it just goes to show that you don't have to be ashamed of boy bands because there are boy bands out there that people are like, oh, this is gonna be so bad, and then when you look back and it's like, oh, I see why. I don't know why I didn't like it. Maybe it's because they were less overexposed and they just toned everything down in terms of the promotional period. It's like, I like what you're doing now because you're not being simply overexposed and being a Hollywood hype machine that's going to go away. It's like, no, you're still here. It's just that, and I'm glad to see that the Backstreet Boys are still doing stuff, even though it's not like boy band things. It's more like adult contemporary. But this specific song, Everybody, is my go-to in terms of Backstreet Boys music. Everybody has Get Down. Everybody else has Quit playing games with my heart. You know, things from the 90s. I could have actually said that other Backstreet Boys song that came out on their Never Gone album. Makes like in heaven. I try to go on like I never. Incomplete. Oh my god. Okay. I tried to hate that song. I forced myself to hate that song because everybody else did. And then eventually, like 4 years later, I was like, ah, shit. I like this song. Why do I like this song? Incomplete. I don't want to tear it off, and I don't want to let you down. I don't want to take this world. I'm screwing up the lyrics. Doo-doo. Okay, that might be my guilty pleasure. That song might be more of a guilty pleasure than everybody. That is a guilty pleasure song. Oh my god. I remember, like, it was right here when I was about to start high school. That song was playing on my radio every hour, at least once every 90 minutes. I'm like, oh, would you please stop? Just play Feel Good Inc. by Gorillaz or something, or Theory of a Dead Man, Santa Monica, just any of those. And this song kept playing. I'm like, I don't like the song because the newspaper gave it half a star out of 5. And it's like, oh, I don't want to hear this song anymore. And then as time went on, like a couple of years later, I'm like, damn it, I like this song. I like this song. Why? Why are you doing this to me, Backstreet Boys? Why are you doing this to me? Oh, sorry about that. So, the song Incomplete. Yeah, that's more of a guilty pleasure song. I should have thought that over. Yeah, just. And then one day I had this song on my MP3 and I was walking home from work to the song and I'm like, shoot. I forced myself to not like the song and I like the song anyway. Well, good for you, Kareem. Good for you. Sorry, I started hiccuping. Um, so yeah, I talked about 2 Backstreet Boys songs in a video, so that'll up the run time. Now, I'm gonna I'm gonna go take a break a little. I'm gonna take a break a little bit until like my hiccups are gone because I was laughing too hard, and I think that I might be hiccuping for a couple of minutes or half an hour. So until then, that's another episode of Guilty Pleasures and Memories, and I will see you another time. Take care.